Hello, everybody. Hi. Here we go. Let me get up in here. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta pick something up off the floor. Sorry. Get the typewriter out. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults because we like to use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. So, but we're also a chat room where we like to talk to the chat and interact all night long. We're going to interact. So, the first thing I got to do is get my iPad up and see where I can find everybody and turn the volume down. Always, I think I have to do it twice. When I go in here,
this morning, see, man has died in a motorcycle crash in Braxton.
And we're going to turn that off and go to me and go to live, and there we are. There's somebody in the room, and there we are. See, I have to do it twice, so that's why I never get to it. I never do it right. That's why. So here we go, and look who's in the room already. Woohoo! Sharon and Margaret. Guess what, Margaret? We're going to do some stamping tonight. Yes, we are. We're going to stamp. She's been chomping at the bit. And there's Linda. Howdy do. Welcome. Come on in. So, let's see. I need to get me some different kinds of paper. I need to clean my desk off. And there's a postcard that was from Mary. And here's a tag. And that is from Esther. I need to make a postcard tag book or something. And there's some extra butterflies and little doodads. Where can I put those? Let's see. This month we're doing the napkin trade. It should be, everybody should all have their napkins in the mail. They should be already on the road to their partners and whoever they were supposed to send them to. And hopefully we'll get that all finished up in the next day or two. Everybody should be completed. If you haven't completed your napkins, if you haven't gotten them in the mail, you need to message me and let me know, and so we can get that taken care of. So this is some ephemera. I think she's pretty, and I think I did a copy of this one so that I can cut these guys out. I did this in our book the other day, and I'm going to do. I cut this side up. I made a copy of this side, and I'm going to use her in the book. So I got those things to play with if we have time. If not, they'll go back in the books for later. So, but for July, hi Barbara, send me a list. Barbara, I think somebody's sending you some napkins, and we had a napkin trade, and Barbara, I can give you some names to send to if you'd like to send some napkins out. Message me, Barbara, and I'll tend to you after I get off of here, and I'll give you a couple of names so that you can, if you want to send some napkins to somebody, I'll give you some names after the show. Thank you, Barbara. And it's good to see you, sweetie. I know you watch from afar. I know some of y'all are in the backgrounds, and I pass out names. I do. There's a few people that I uh, I cater to people, I guess you could say. Okay. So anyway, for July we are going to stamp, and I'm going to demonstrate what to stamp on. If you have this, I'm okay. And uh, oh shoot! All right, let me go over here. We got just a minute. I thought I was okay. Yeah, here's what I was looking for. Parchment paper and tissue paper. You could even do napkins. Let me get you a white or another piece of tissue paper. Hang on. I'm just getting it all out and ready. Let's try this over here. Okay. I'm I'm coming. Looking for something special. This'll work. And this'll work. That get that over here. And I think that's all I need. Just wanted to get a few things over here so I won't have to get back up again. So, oh, I tore my. There we go. I bought a new cushion to sit on, and I love it, but it's not attached to my stool. So I have to, when I get on my stool and I turn, it turns and it falls on the floor or something. So I have to figure out how to do it, get on it without it moving around. So, but it works and it's helpful to my back. And the other day when I got off of here, my back wasn't hurting. So that's the main thing. So here's what I'm going to do. We are going to use all our stamps, get our stamps out and our papers. And our things that we can use for stamping on. Now you can choose what you want to stamp on. Okay? You get to choose. I don't know if I can do this and get a straight line or not, but I'll try. There we go. That's good. So, these are some stamps that I've done in the past. And we're going to stamp on a sheet about the size of a piece of paper, A1 paper, and you get to stamp on your sheets with any of your ink, rubber ink pads. And a sheet of paper is this size. You can use cardstock. This was a stamp swap, and this was from Debbie Farrell in 2020. So that's how long it's been since I've done a stamp trade. But she stamped all over this. There's 7 stamps in here, and you stamp as many as you can on your paper, because if I'm going to use one of these, I'm going to either cut it out or tear it out. So I can tear all of these apart and use them in my artwork. So there's one example. Here is another example, and this one is from Mina, and she stamped a whole page, and you can see I've used some of her stamps, and it was the size of a piece of paper, and that's her example. That's another example, and I need to use these. I need to get them out. Now here's another one, and this is from Tammy Wolf. Tammy sent me a sheet, and look at all of these fun things that she stamped on here for you. Some of them she did 3 times, I think she did 3 of everything. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And and some of them was smeared, but that's okay. I can still understand it. Today, do whatever makes you happy. And as a matter of fact, I think those scribbly, that's on the stamp. That's the way it's supposed to look. So they didn't smear. But anyway, there's another example, and I've used some of those. Here's another one from Barbara Batzer. Look, Barbara. I still have this. I need to use her. I need to call her. I'll put her out tonight, so maybe we can get her out and play with it. But anyway, Barbara sent me a whole page of these. So what I'm going to have you do is you need to make 5 sheets of paper, and they can be different, or you can make a copy of this 5 and send me 5 sheets, and then I'm going to divide those 5 sheets up for you guys, and then you will receive 5 different sheets back. I will not, I'll take your sheets, and then I will give you 5 all 5 different sheets in return. And that's the ticket there. You will get some back. And so all you really have to do is, do it 5 times. Or if you have that many stamps and you want to do 5 different sheets, which is what I'm going to do because I've got that many. This is from Joy, and look at those faces. Ooh, I think I'm going to leave this one out tonight too. I know where I want to put the faces. Those are cute, and there's a back of a doll. So I haven't looked at these forever, and then someone sent me some, and you can use any kind of ink. This one is from Teresa Church, and I've used some of hers. Oh, look, teacups. I can use that, and I could have used that with my teapot. And she stamped me some feathers, and I need to use these feathers. So that was nice of Teresa. And so you see, I need 5 sheets of stamping. Now this one has fairies, And I'm not sure, but this might be from Becca, but I'm not sure. It doesn't have a name on there, but I've used part of it. And here's another one, and it's stamped with in a gold ink, and I think this one is from Janet. And let me double check. October 2020, and I think it might be from Janet Nash, but I can't remember. I don't see a name, but it's in gold ink. Fancy, fancy, smancy. So hi, Doretha. Anybody else come in? There's more of you. Yeah, 5 sheets, and you can mix them up. And if you don't have very many stamps, you can do 5 sheets. And I'm going to give you some alternates. If you don't have any stamps, you might have mark making tools. And I'm going to show you how we can do a sheet of those. I've got my samples of mark making. And uh, and if you don't have an ink pad, you can use diluted paint or liquid ink. And I'll show you that in a few minutes. So anyway, there's most of this is like tissue paper, and uh, there's some uh, there's some white paper, and it looks like parchment paper, and just cardstock. So, and then you can also use the backs of your napkins. This is a this is a ghost print. You can barely see that. That's not really that's not really anything that I can use. I can't see it. But then here is some of my papers that I used, because these are my stamps. So here's what I used, and I used a napkin. This is one of those dinner napkins that has there's 3 panels on each side, 6 panels. And all of these were my stamps. I might have some in here I can share. But I've got all kinds of stamps in here, as many as I could fit on there. That's how I do my stamps. But now you put as many on yours as you wish, and as you see fit. I can't tell you what to do. You know what looks good and what's supposed to be like. So that was one of mine. And then I think this one is mine as well. And this is done in brown ink. And this is collage fodder to me. And it's some of it's on top of each other. It's real close, and it's like a background. It would be something that I could put in a background of an image and work with. And I have all of these stamps, and it's every which way, every which direction. There's no up or down, and it's a fun page. This is. So there's 2 of mine, and of course this is my folder. Here's another one of mine, and I have all of these stamps. I've got the lion and the zebras, and these are all animals, it seems like, and mermaids and sea stuff. There's a seahorse. I might have to use that for Kellyanne's uh, envelope. I might have to get it out. But anyway, this is another one of mine. That's different. And here's another one of mine. So I might not have to do any, but I will. I will do some. These are awful light. This was a light blue ink pad, and it didn't do very dark. But if you use that on the background of something, and then you have your focal point on top, this would be perfect. Goldie got a chicken stamp today. Woohoo! We want to see that, buddy. So anyway, here's another one, another swap page that I did with the lion and the zebra. It was kind of like the other one. And then this is uh, some things that I've done. And this file. Now this one was from Donna Mato, and I've used some of her things already on her sheet. This one's from Jane, and she sent some words and some Halloween and cheers and age to perfection and whine a little, you'll feel better. And these girls are having their wine. They're whining. Here's another page from Deborah Adams. Yeah, I had a nice swap. Look at that. Because what I did is I kept a copy of what everybody sent. And this one is from Candy. And I've used some of hers over here. Yeah, we're going to leave these files out so that we can start arting with them this next few weeks. We'll leave them out. This one's from Kendra, and I've used some of hers. There's birds and bees and butterflies. So that's a cute one. And I was doing so well using them up that I didn't use them all the way. This one is from Esther, and this is, I think it's on it's I don't know if that's wax paper or what kind of paper that is, but it's kind of tacky on this side and it's slick on dry on that side. But Esther sent me some. So I hope you're getting an idea of how to stamp on your pages and sheets. Now you can use, like I said, you can use any kind of paper or tissue paper or wax paper, parchment paper, or typing paper, copy paper. This one is all cats, and I don't see a name. Somebody sent me cats. I like them. Look at them eyes. And so here's some more. This is like wax paper, and it's got some big stamps on it. I don't know where it came from. This one is something in French, and this is a copy, I think, off of the internet, and I printed it out on this paper. I think that's what these are too. I think I printed them out, and they just printed them out real light, but it would be perfect for the background, so that you don't want something to stand out in the background. You want it to fade in the back. And I love you to the moon and back. And some other things. I think these came off of the internet. And then this is a stamp that my girlfriend has. This stamp, and I stamped it a whole bunch of times. I should put her in my vintage book because she's vintage. Still working in that book. It's really kind of done, but I'm still finding things to put in it. So these are just some extra papers to stamp on. This is a manila of a cream colored paper that you can stamp on this type of paper, stationery. Here's another one of mine. The zebra's cute, the lamb, and these vintage stamps are cute. I like my vintage stamps. So anyway, I'm going to put these back in the folder here. And so there's some more different things. And I think that came from my girlfriend. But anyway, I'm going to put these all back in here. These were my samples. My samples. And we should do a cat book. That's what we need to do. So anyway, I really love everything that I've already gotten. Let's get this in here. Clean my mess up. Clean my mess up. So I think you all understand. So you're going to send me 5 pages and a return envelope, self-addressed, stamped envelope. And there's some more over here on this side. I've got plenty that I've already made from the last time. I can reuse these. These are on the back of napkins. So I might just go ahead and send these out too. And some of them didn't turn out good, but again, for fodder, for collage fodder, there's some really cute ones in here. Probably about 4 or 5 good ones, and the rest are all kind of inky. I might use them, I might not use them. I'll stick them back in here. I'll probably make some new ones up. And so, oh, and here is another example. If you don't have any stamps, you can still play. So maybe you can do something like this. This is 2 pieces of paper. So if you don't have any stamps, then you can do 5 pages like this. These are just magazine clippings of pictures. So what are stamps? They're pictures of stuff. So random pictures. With this one's got some words in there, celebrate the arts, and just random pictures. That would be acceptable. I need 5 pages of them. So if you don't have a stamp, you can still play. This is an example of an alter substitute, an alternate. Yes. So everybody can play in this trade, and then I will send you back 5 different stamps from you guys. I'll mix up your the ones you send me. I'll be mixing them up and sending them back out to other people. Does that make sense? Is that as clear as mud? Now I have a little sponge. You don't have to have this, but since I have so many layers down here on my desk is uneven. So I'm going to put this under my paper, and it is a dense sponge, and it's a stamping sponge. And you can stamp on top of it, put your paper on top of it, and stamp. And hopefully your prints will come out good. And you can use different color of ink. of course. Let's get a few colors out here. For starters, I think they need to be kind of dark colors, but use what you have. So let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to use this one. So this is how we're going to do it. They can be the same or different. Do them different if you can. I will be doing all of mine different because I've got that many. But if you don't, you do what you have. And if you do, and if you can't, if you're not able to do 5 pages, but you can make a copy, then you can make a copy. You can make a copy. So what I'm going to do is, and this is legal size paper. So if I do everything on the legal size papers, you'll be getting a little extra more. But all you're required to do is just regular A1 typing paper, copy paper. It's not typing paper anymore, is it? Printer's paper. It's printer's paper, and scanning paper. He's cute. He turned out real cute. So, ask me any questions. So this way we can have a variety in our for our art to do, and then I'm going to have to start using some of them and show you examples how to use them in your art. So, but 5 sheets and a self-addressed stamped envelope. And what I can do is I can fold up 5 pieces of paper, and I can put them in an envelope and weigh it for you and tell you how much it's going to weigh. Okay, Joyce, if you can just mail me your 5 sheets, Joyce, and I will pay for your stamps for the return. Okay, you just mail me your 5, and I'll mail you back 5 different ones. Okay, not not going to have any hardship going on. And so everybody can play this, and it should be a lot of fun. like that. Oh, I love it. I love that feather. So let me get 5 pages. 3 and 4 and 5 random papers. And this is probably the heaviest paper that I have. And I'm going to fold. I should just do regular sheets of paper. So this should be enough for one envelope. And let me find an envelope. I need an envelope. Come on. Come on. I know I got one in here. Here's an envelope. And I'm going to weigh it. I'm pretty good with my mail. I very rarely have. I had one come back to me the other day, didn't have any postage on it. But that happens. All I had to do is put some postage on it and send it back out. Okay, this is it's over an ounce. It's not a half. It's about an ounce and a quarter. So one. I would put 2 stamps on this and stick it in the mail. And I could get by. I could get by with a butterfly stamp. A butterfly stamp is a crafting stamp. Uh, if you go to the post office, you can have them do it and stamp it for you. But if you don't, just put 2 stamps on there and send it back to me, and or send it to me, and then it should work. Okay. So and if you have um, regular stamps, and the stamps are going up in July, so you want to get your stamps this month. You have to, but I could use a regular stamp and then an extra postage stamp. And there's an additional ounce right here. It says additional ounce. You have to have a magnifying glass to see it. But I could use one regular stamp, and I don't know how much they are, 85 cents or whatever. And then I can do an additional ounce and use this stamp. It's not as much as this. It's about half. And those 2 stamps would get it to my person. Or if you don't have the additionals, you can use 2 of these. So you get to choose uh, of what you want to put on your thing. And if I had a butterfly stamp, I could use just one of these. That equals a regular stamp, and an additional ounce is a butterfly. It says, oh, also it's non-machinable something. Non-machinable. I can't see it. Where's my magnifying glass? Sometimes you just gotta have a little help. Well, I definitely see non-machinable. but I can't tell what that word is. Surcharge. I think it says surcharge. But anyway, I've been um, writing on here non-machinable on all of my bulky mail, and this is not really bulky, but it is thick. But it should go through with one stamp and an additional stamp. I I could also use two regular stamps, or I can use one butterfly stamp, and it'll go through the non-machinable area. And that means they have to do it by hand. So, all right, there's my lesson on the stamps. But anyway, it shouldn't be too hard for you. It should not be too hard. You should be able to do that. And these is for July. This is for July. So that's what we're doing. We're watching you on the big TV. Hi, Janet. Okay, okay, Janet. Woohoo! Sitting high on the couch tonight. Prop your feet up. Angie wants to make an announcement. All right. So, anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp these things. And I've got a new box with some new stamps. And I'm going to try to use some of these too. So, we'll get another ink pad. And do some more stamping. So here we go. We're stamping on our papers. So hi Marty and Jassy and Karen. Hi Karen. Welcome Karen. Oh look, Patty's here. Hi Patty. Howdy do. How are you? What's going on in your neck of the woods, Patty? Yeah. So, this is going to be our July trade. And we try to do a trade every month. And you don't have to do it if you don't want to. You can hit and miss whatever you want to trade. But if you don't have any stamps, there's no excuse because you can use magazine papers. Mm-hmm. So, there's Goldie, Angie. Hello, everybody. And Patty, it's not. Patty said she mailed her napkins out yesterday. Sharon, Patty said she mailed them out yesterday. So there's Constance. So there we go. Come on in. Oh, Carol's here. I saw Carol. Yes. Good to see everybody. This is a little homemade stamp. Oh, I was going to show you some of my mark making tools. You can use those for stamps too. This is a a type of sponge that you heat, and then you press something into it, like a lace or something of the design. This was a lace, and then it makes your stamp. Very, very nice. And it's a homemade job. We got some baby feet. There's Julie Ann. Hi, Julie. I was thinking about you today. What was it, yesterday or today? Yesterday. I saw your name. I was scrolling through the address files, and I saw your name, and I said, I haven't seen you in a little while. How have you been, Julie? You doing okay? Carol lives up in Canada, and she's got lots of smoke from the fires up there. They have wildfires going on. But like I said, you don't have to. You could use one color of ink. I'm fine. Oh yes, you did say that. I'm so sorry. We'll put her on our prayer list, okay, Julie? We will. There's Dana. Dana's at the beach. Dana, you could post some pictures. Hey, Dana, you want me to send you? No, I'm on YouTube. I was going to send you the link, and you could come on and take us down to the beach. I'm going to go up there and have lunch with her tomorrow, or dinner. We're going out to dinner. We're going to go to a fancy restaurant. Yeah, she's at the beach for a long weekend, little vacay. And then Saturday, we're going to go to the aquarium. That'll be fun. Oh, look. Sharon R. gave me this. She bought it from Cindy Levin at one of her sales, and she said, "Send it to Beth." I should put it in the red. Oh, it doesn't matter what color I use. I like blue. Yes, love love to Julie's mom. Yes, Julie lives in Wales, and let's see. Y'all just chit chat. Go ahead and chit chat. Chit chat, chit chat. Uh, oh, Jassie's in Michigan, and she says it's not as bad as it was, but she can still smell the smoke. Oh goodness. And if you like to do any diamond painting, Julie Ann does beautiful diamond painting, you guys. And she does have a channel. If somebody would like to put Julie Ann's channel in for us, that would be super, super sweet. And Angie said something earlier, and I don't see it, Angie. So I don't know what to say. Do you think Beth would care if I announced something? Okay. It depends on what it is, Angie. Maybe you better message it to me. Did you already announce it? Because I don't see it, Angie. Saying hello. I put above what I want to say. Okay, well, I don't see it. You're easy to find with your A. Do you think Beth would care if I announced something? And I don't see your announcement. Let's try that. You can ask me later. Or ask me again in the chat. Okay, I'm stamping on 5 pieces of paper. Alrighty. There's the blue. Running out of space. And then have a kitty cat. Oh, dear, dear. Let's see. So you can, this is how you do 5 pieces of paper at the same time. It's hard to read chat when I'm trying to do some art. I do miss a lot of the things that you all say, and I'm always saying maybe you better uh, put it in caps so that I might be able to see it better. But I'm just human, you guys. I can only do so much. Can't do everything. That's just the best. That's just the way it is. I can't help it. Bye, Carol. Thanks for coming in. Have a good dinner. So let's get this one out. She said she put it in again. My chat won't go back anymore. I think you're right, Goldie. YouTube is being weird again. Absolutely. And I did switch my chat to top messages, to all messages. Um, I wish they would quit using that, making us choose. We want to see everything. Jassy saw it 2 times. What'd she say, Jassy? Can you tell me? Can somebody else tell me what she said? Butterroll saw it. Tell me what she said. I've got it on all messages now, and it won't let me go back any further. Well, that's a possibility. I don't have that robot thing on. Yeah, I didn't see it either, Constant. Bless you. He sneezed.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah, I did. It didn't go back on me. But anyway, so does anybody have any questions on how to do your stamping?
Well, there's another key. You stamp all those?
I did.
Well, that's cute.
Yeah.
Hey. Hello, ladies and men. How are you? Hi, Janet Nash. Marty. Jesse. Jazzy. Jody.
Oh, okay. Jacqueline. Okay. I don't know who that. I don't know who Jacqueline is.
Hi, Dana.
Okay.
Marty Stilly.
Yeah. Now let's see. I want to get this one back out again. And you see this one, you could almost put it in here along the borders in some spare space.
Yeah. Then you could get a good print.
I have a good collection of stamps. I will say that. I do. I have a good collection.
Yeah.
I got a real good start. And when you know how they sell things on Marketplace through through YouTube, and they there was some advertisement for uh,
Hi,
uh,
Linda.
some storage containers, and I wanted the storage containers. And when I went to go pick them up, these stamps were in the drawers. And I said, "Well, honey," I said, "Can you give me a box, and I'll help you unload the drawers?" Because I was buying the storage container. And she says, "Oh no, those go with. You're taking it all." She was getting rid of her stuff. She was changing everything that she was doing. She kept all of her Halloween stuff. She loves her Halloween, and she kept her Halloween things. And she was making these um oh the colorful jars with spices in them, and the jars go up on top of your kitchen cabinets. She was making those, and she was making the Halloween um, little shelves, like with all of the different witches direct witches ingredients, like um, the brew and the different things that.
Witch's brew.
Yeah, it was all witchy ephemera. She kept all of that, and that's what she was interested in. But I think she used to sell the stamps
Yeah.
and stuff. But yes, what Christine said. I mean, Constance. Thank you. And yeah.
I guess that cat with the black eye, or the big eye there, is kind of like the dog with the spots.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
so,
Yep.
hi, Sharon Lombard. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Janet Nash. Hello, hello. Butter Row Boutique. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay.
Got to see you in some of your things you do.
Yeah,
A little short.
she's got little gardens going on in her back patio, and she used little flower pots and tubs and things to grow things.
Yeah,
And she's got a little garden,
yeah.
and she takes us for rides.
Marty's envelopes going out on Monday. After Creations and more. Hey, Joe. Angela
So
Brown. Sharpest pencil in town.
there you go.
Can't say it any better than that.
That's good. Okay.
There's Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Hello, hello, darling. It's good to see you and hear from you.
So I think Margaret's already got her papers stamped. She bought some stamps and some ink pads.
Stamp pads and
Yeah, this is all July. For the stamping is for July. Everybody should already be finished with the mailings of their napkins.
I've been staying busy, Sharon.
He stays busy. So you can see how I'm putting putting the little ones in the middles and around to get plenty on there. So that makes it good. And I'll have to do that 4 more times. No, it's a ball of yarn. It's not a tadpole. It's a little ball of yarn to go with the cats.
Oh, yours.
Honey, would you refill me and put me a straw?
What do you want? What kind of drink you want?
Either Sprite or,
Sprite or-
yeah, Sprite or orange or whatever you
I've
got.
got some other stuff that's cold.
Okay.
You just walk over here to this machine and I'll just pump it.
Yeah, you just do that, honey. We need a soda machine in here around here. Yeah, it's a ball of yarn. I've done that one. Okay. We'll have an orange cat. So this is just, stamping. Now, if I used all big stamps, it would I wouldn't have to do so many little stamps. That's true.
You get a head a freeze.
Thank you.
There was one guy in the hospital who was in the hospital that survived a crash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that they didn't know about till they checked with the hospital. He was in the one of the beds.
Okay. Okay. A few of those. Okay.
So you just have to find the right design and put it in the correct position to make it a great stamp.
Is that what it is? Is that what it takes?
Yeah,
I'm just randomly putting them down.
the sequence is all about.
And being these little
Quality.
ones, I can do 2 or 3 at a time.
The sequence is all about the quality of stamping.
Yeah. Okay.
Just ask.
The sequence.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you.
Just like the
All right. Now I can leave that one back down. And I can put these away in here. and put the lid on the orange and get the black, get another color, and do some of these. And I've got some summertime stamps that Joe bought me, and I haven't used them yet, so this is a perfect time to use them. Like that. This one says, "Hello, sunshine."
Sunshine.
Well, that's cute. That would be cute for a postmark type looking thing. Then we got some flippy flops. And when they're new, you got to really ink them up real good the first time, because the first time you use them,
Yeah, it's not soaked in.
it takes a little bit to ink it up. Ooh, the sunglasses are cute. Did Good Times. Okay, I did that one. Oh, this one's Good Times. One says "Hello, Sunshine," and one says "Good Times." I see. Okay. So we could go ahead and just do these two.
Bonnie says she's got page number 5.
All right.
Good job.
And this is fun to do. It's just you don't have to make it hard. Enjoy doing this. It's just like an art project. And you can sit and do it, listen to the TV or radio or something.
Yeah. That's a cool, sounds like a cool one. Margaret, coffee cup stamps.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a coffee cup stamp. And Joe, go over there to see the words. And I can use my coffee cup. Happiness is a good cup of coffee shared with a friend.
Yeah, that's
I can
friendship.
use this.
Friendship cup of coffee.
Sharon gave it to me. Now I remember that. I don't have her name on it. I should have her name on it, because one of these days I'm going to forget. Now, who sent this to me? And I won't know. I won't remember.
You know, gotta
Perfect.
be careful. Perfect.
Got it.
Right on it. Location, location, location.
So let's do these guys. These are my little animals. This one is a cheetah. And there's a toucan. We got a toucan.
Now that'd be a good one because it's got a lot of abrasion on it.
A lot of what?
Embossing.
Embossing.
Thick embossing to get good ink results.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't sand.
You got that right. And then we have a little monkey.
Monkey in the middle.
With a curly tail.
Get a little darker, but
And then we have a lion.
Oh, Lionel.
Let
There's
me
Belinda Smith. Hello, Belinda. Hello, darling.
Hi, Belinda.
Good to see you. Good to see you. I could smell that coffee, Margaret.
Oh, goodness.
It's hard to get a good cup of coffee anymore.
All of these came out really good. So now I get to put them over here.
Joyce Bowlings. Just want to remember we have a wonderful brand new stamp set. It's marvelous, darling, marvelous.
Did Janet say goodnight? She's watching on the TV in the living room, guys. On the big TV.
Who's
So
Janet?
if she turned the TV on, she can't type in the chat. So she may have turned it off and went to bed. But we know where she is. She's at home.
Well, that plane was headed toward London.
Yeah.
But there wasn't nothing that nobody could do. Okay.
Okay, we got the lion. We got the good times. We got the glasses. We got the monkey. And the flippy flops. Sometimes, if you when you put it on the ink, you're going like this. But if you put it on there and then just barely twist it with a little bit of a twist like that, you get more ink on it than you do just stamping on it. And the same thing when you lay it down, when you push it down, I'm pressing, and I also do wiggle it. You know, I just wiggle it a little bit, and it helps put more ink on the pad, on the paper. It just gives it more ink. Just saying. Little trick of the trade. All right, then we need a leopard or a cheetah. And a Tukey. He'd be cute to paint in the book. Try to paint him because he'd be simple to draw. I'm gonna leave him out. Oh no, I can't. I got 3 more pages to do. So I guess after this, I will take a break from the stamping, and we can finish up next time. I don't have to do it all tonight. Okay. This is all of the ones that were in this little box. So that was a good thing. Yeah, giving that little torque, just a little torque, it makes it pretty. All right. Got one more sheet to do, and then we'll take a break from the stampings. All right. Now we'll do the rest of these guys. And I'm going to leave the Tukey out. We're going to try to draw them. Okay, we put him in the box. Oops. I wasn't on my stamp pad. It's all right. We'll put an extra in. We'll get some extras in there. We got our shoes all lined up. Put our monkeys in a row. How many we got over here? Here's our sunglasses. Did I put a bike on there? I did. Okay. And I did the dog. Did I do the dog? Yeah. I got a dog and a cat. And the typewriter. Okay. Let me just put 2 more. The lion. Okay. So that's all I'm going to do to those tonight, and I'll finish those up next time. So I've got an animal drawer over here, and I have a flower drawer for the leaf, animals and flowers that I can put those in. And the feather comes off of a bird, which is an animal, so that goes in the animal drawer. And then the flowers, but I can put the rest of these in here. We got animals and these baby guys. So there. That way that box is full too. Okay, so let me put these over here out of the way. And we're going to do something else. So I'll do this again Saturday or next week. And I guess I could go ahead and start writing some names down for those who want to be in the stamp trade. So that makes that nice. So, okay, let's put these two up. This is going to go in our vintage, and I can put this away. Now, let's do, this is for July. Stamp and trade. And I can put 5 pages. So, we have, who wants to do the stamping trade? Margaret does. Me. And who else wants to sign up for the stamping trade? Jassy will. Goldie and Laura Beth. Margaret's in, that's right. Linda. Sharon. Joyce. Okay. And again, this is for July, so I'm just writing names down. And you have now between now and July to get your stamping pages ready. And I work fast, but you don't have to work as fast as I do. And plus, my sheet is going to have the regular typing sheet, this size sheet, plus a few more inches. So I'm giving you a little bit bigger of a piece because I can, because I'm in charge. I can cheat. I get to cheat. Oh, there's 2 more. There's another page over here. Did I finish it? I did. I finished it. Yeah, yeah, it's on there. Okay. So there we go. Okay. So I'll keep this up front here. So we'll have it. And oh, I know. I don't have her. She was a girlfriend had this stamp, and I stamped it a whole bunch of times, and I got it in my stash, and I'm going to put her in the vintage book. We can do it now. I'll tear her out a little bit, but I do have some other stamps. I wonder where they are. Got some women, um, and they're on the clear jelly stamps. I'll have to look for them. And they're kind of vintage like this. And she would be pretty to paint a little bit. Like with a brush pen. And I'll put maybe some pink and maybe a little bit of yellow up there. So, like that. And some roses. Like that. And make her hat. And then I could also do a little of her hair. Make her hair. She's got these little curls. So anyway, I can ink her edges. All right. That's just a little something something. And I do have our little vintage book. It's ready to go on the shelf. And but we're going to put this little girl in here. So let's see where we can find a spot for her. So here's those teacups. Like that. And we'll find a spot for her. We could put her right there. Because this one didn't ink all the way. And we'll just put it right here. Now, all right, now, so I'm just going to tie this back up. I think I'm done with this. Let's see. I like this book. It turned out really, really cute. It did. Very cute. All right. All right. Anybody else for the sign up sheet for the stamping trade? I'll put it away for next time. And we will move on. Let's see, it's 15 minutes after 7. I got, I didn't see Vanessa come in. I got Jassy, but I'll put Vanessa down too. Okay. All right. Good, good. That's the way we want to do it. Now, um, I've been wanting to get back into this book, and this was my practice book, and I used to paint a picture, something like this. This one's not finished, and I did the same thing over and over and over about 20 different times in this book. And it was the picture of this. I can't take my picture of it. Okay, well, I'll just have to finish this one to show you what it is. But anyway, I've told the story. Oh, here it is. Here's what I would paint. It had the barrier islands out here, and then this was like the intercoastal river, and then the beach, and it had the palm trees and the clouds in the background, and it was just a beach scene that I do, and I started painting this back in 17. Now I didn't start streaming until 19. Okay, so my point being, I would practice in this book, and I did page after page after page, and I did the same scenery, and I liked this scenery. It's one of my favorite scenes, and I learned to perfect it and do it. uh, I just kept doing it different, doing different techniques and things. And my birds got better, my palm trees got better, my coconuts got better by practicing and practicing. And then I was before I started streaming, I was active with pen pals. And I had 20 different pen pals at a time. And this is just an old children's book, and it's large print. And but anyway, I painted the book, and I like, and I did some furniture this color too, and a garbage can this color, and it's in my house because I live at the beach. Well, um, so I wanted to start practicing this again, and I have a mailbox that I'm going to paint. And anyway, I gave all my pen pals a copy of this, and I would rip them out and send it with their letters. And so that's why they're all gone. And I need to get back into here and paint some more. And this would be a good place to put some leftover paint. This was leftover paint. This was leftover paint. And this was leftover paint. So this is a good place to put your leftover paints. And then you'd have a base. So anyway, I'm going to paint some more of this today, and I'll go ahead and finish this one and see if I can't do it. So but and then my mailbox, I'm going to paint this on one side, And then I have to decide something different to paint on the other side. I don't want to paint the same thing on the same side, do I? Do I want to do it differently? So I need to come up with another plan on another scene. I do. So and this is a mustard color, and it's not dark enough for my palm trees, but it's okay for a first coat. So let's do this. For the palm trees. Like that. So, hi, Angela. So I want to get another green and a blue. And I'm going to dry this for a minute. Hi, Angela. Just a little bit of, and this is a brush, an airbrush. It's brown, but it looks black, doesn't it? But we'll do that for that. And then we'll do the greens for some of the. Good night, Julianne. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you again. Good to see you. I've known Julianne for a long time. We've been good friends. And some of these are, better than others in this book. That's why I needed to get it back out and start practicing a little bit. See if I can't pick it back up. Pick it back up. Okay, this is a good starting. And this is something that it's such a little book, I would paint this, set it aside, and move on to something else. And that's what we'll do. We'll move on to something else. We'll move on. Okay. That's a pretty green. It's a metallic. It's yellow green. And I think I'm going to use, before I use this one, I want to use a darker green. But I'm still going to use this blue too. I like to put blue in my leaves because of the blue skies that we have down here. The reflection, it reflects it, believe it or not. And it's not a dominant blue. It's not dominant, but it is in the background. So just some leaves, palm fronds. And then if it's too blue, I can put some green back on top without any problem. Without any problems. Let me dry that. I think it's okay. All right. Thank you, Constance. The blue leaves, yeah, I do too. They look good on that page. There's a lot of aqua on that page. So I'm going to dry this. Thank you, Lori. So let's see. It needs something. It needs something brighter. It needs something. I don't know what, but it needs something. Let's try a little gold. Now that's something else that I can do is use my gold, my glitter gold glitter glue in the gold, or the white, the clear, and it'll make my sand. I put it on my sand, and it does a good technique. Of course, I can't see it. I can use the clear, but I like the gold if I can find it. That might be it. Let's see what it says. Oh, that's it. Well, yeah, that's it. It's more of a coppery, but that's okay. I can use that. Okay. Put that back up there. Put that back up there. So what I like to do, these are just Dollar Tree, and you can use, ooh, this one has a broken tip. See if it'll work. I'm just going to put a couple of dots down here and on the beach, like it's going to give it some glitter here. And you can take your brush and kind of smoosh it around a little bit, and it makes your beach glisten. You like to have a shiny beach that where you can see this little shells in the beach. Yeah, that's it. That's what I like to do with that. And then I'm going to take this gold and I'm going to put a little bit of gold on my tree to give it a pretty little glistening. Like that. And it'll show up. And this is a metallic gold. But when that dries, you'll be able to see the shimmer. All right. And then we might just go up here and put a couple of birds in. Some birds. Like that. And if that's not dark enough, it was a gray pen, it wasn't black. So I'm going to get the black paint out. And we'll give them another coat. How's that? There, that's a little bit better. And then I need some red. Now, I'm just going to put some red dots down here to indicate some little tiny flowers on this thing, these grasses down here. And I might put maybe some yellow with it. Like that. Okay. How's that? I still need another color up in the trees. I'm going to try. Let's see if I can try white. And I'm not going to do it all over, but just here and there. Just a hint of white. And I can still go over this tree. If this doesn't look right, I can still continue to go over it with other colors until I find the right thing. Won't be a problem. But I'm trying to get it to come up towards us. And it just might be that the background was too dark and that was just the way it is. I used too much blues or something. I did something. All right. And something that I have not done today is changed any of the dates. Let's see here. It's a 1 and a 2. See if that works. That does. It's June. So, all right. So, I think this one is better, but we have to we have to. That's just the way it is. Oh, we need some white on the beach, some waves. So I'm going to take my little brush back, and we'll do some little wavies. Just a little bit of something in the waves. And then we can do some water highlights. And I should have made a big orange sun in the background and did the orange thing in the back. That would have brought that out. But that's okay. Hindsight. Put some more white up here on these clouds. And then we should be finished with this particular one. And it does look a little bit better. But that's okay. Oh, Janet, are you going to bed? You better. Good night, Janet. I will. I'll take pictures. I'll take lots of pictures. So, because I'll be back. Well, Friday night we're going out to eat, and then Saturday we're going to go up and go to the aquarium, and then I'll be back here on Saturday night to stream. She's already got that. She says you have to be back Saturday night so that you can stream, and I said yes, I do. So it should be good. So okay, I don't need that. I put that back up. I got a nice shiny beach and the gold trees. All right. So I'm going to let this dry. Put this over yonder. And I'm going to get my art book out. I'm going to make a Tukey. Janet will have to watch it on the rerun. So I need a magic marker. I want black. I'm missing all my black markers for some reason. That's not a real big fat one, but I'll use it. Hi, Lori. How are you, honey? You want to see? Did you see my painting? Lori's a watercolorist. She does very good stuff. She does pretty stuff. Did you see it? Did you see it? Oh, you did. Okay. Just something that I do, something fun. So anyway, I'm going to do a background, but I'm going to go ahead and draw this guy first. It's a little toucan, and I just got on a whimsy that I'm going to draw him. So here's his beak. This thing is dried out like dry as a bone. I think I can activate it again if I put it in the water. And I'll just put the lid back on it and look for another marker. Let's hope it works. This is what I wanted anyway. Whew. Oh no, I wanted a bigger tip. Oh well, we're going to use it anyway. It works though. So here's his beak, and his head kind of goes up a little bit and back down. I'm not going to have room for his tail feathers. This just is not going to work at all. I got to start over. Fear not, we've got gesso. We've got gesso. We're going to put some gesso down. And I got a brush over here. And this is not one of my this is a nice fan brush, but it's a craft brush. Just saying. Well, come on. Get off of there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the background now. I'm going to put some more gesso down. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Caw-caw-caw! How does the toucan go? What does the toucan say? Ooh, cool. If I could do that on all of the back, I would love it. I like that. I'm going to dry this. I don't want to mess it up. This is a new technique, guys. Oh. Oh my goodness, root canal and an infection. Oh Lordy, I'm so sorry. I went to the dentist today too. She scraped my gums to death. My gums are sore. I just had my teeth cleaned. But I'm in the no cavity club again. The last time I went, I had had to have a little filling. But this time I had a panoramic X-ray, and it was all good. I'm gonna add some greens to this, and it looks like I'm gonna have to paint instead of using the pen. Once I get all this paint down there, ooh, this will be pretty too. I'm gonna put some of this and some of this one. Ooh, look at these blues. Yeah. We'll do a little bit of each. Hi, Teresa. I hadn't seen you tonight. Oh, yeah. This one's called Mint Green Metallic. So let's see if that's enough of that. And then let's see if there's any, there's some light green. There's a light green metallic. Let's see how that works. All right. So, ooh, I like that. We got to fill in the gaps here. This is a different background. I think I'm going to dry this. I have to say that I've never done a background like this before. I still don't know how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to put my Tuki on here. I need to put a big tree limb so he could sit on the tree. Hi, Teresa. Teresa's been pulling apart some books, so she's going to do some jelly prints on them. I know, Linda. I need to do something else to cover the white up. What should I do to cover the white up? Or just leave the white? And I'm going to put a tree, a limb, something for him to sit on. Leave it? Okay. Sharon, you've got good taste. I'll trust you. I trust you. Okay, Goldie. Leave it. Leave it. Step away. But I'm still going to make a tree. I'm going to put some lichen on my tree. Y'all know what that is? Then I'll have to make a green leaf. I can use this for the green leaves. There's my tree limb. It's going to be very plain. I should stamp my leaf. Ooh, that would be good. Let me see if I got a napkin. One moment, please. Where are my napkin books? Where are my napkin books? Since we have a beautiful napkin flow journals, we can flip through here till we find something that we want to put on our tropical branch, because that's where the toucans live. I saw a live toucans several times when I was in Costa Rica. That was fun, except they were too far away, but I did see them. I did. Just be patient with me because I know I've got some leaves. Yeah, I do. Not in there. Strawberries. We'll have to do this 4th of July for next month. I think Jennifer gave me these. Kitty Jen. These are succulents. No, I need to put these underneath the strings. They're just laying in there. There's some patriotic. Okay. There's some sea. Ooh, they look pretty on that. That turtle. Okay, I don't have a leaf in there. So let me think. I might be able to make a leaf. Did you want a chicken ACT from me, Sharon? I'm sorry, I disappointed you. I have no idea what I do these days. Okay, hang on. So, so, oh, was that, yeah, Sharon, was that ACTs from Janet Young's and Dee Dee's? Oh, you got one of mine. Oh, I see, but no chicken was on it. I don't know what you mean, Sharon. It was supposed to be for passports. All right. I'm thinking. Leaves. What would look good for leaves? thinking. All right, let's go to. I'm thinking. These are napkins. Oh, I was supposed to. These were my sample napkins to send out. I could make a leaf out of that. Uh, these were samples of the napkin tray for the napkin trays. Okay. I just need to. They were stamped, and but I haven't sent them down. They're not addressed. Well, I'll save those for another time, I guess. Um, so I'm trying to make a leaf, and I think I'm going to make it out of this. And I think I will. All right, I'll do it this way. And I'm going to wing it. All right, let's see how that will work. I like that. Let's see how good it's going to be. Gotta take the backs off them off. So there's one. There's two. And there's three. So let's see if that is it. How about that? Is that good enough for my leaves? I think that is. So I've got some medium here. Right here. It looks okay. We will put some glue. This is a liquid, more liquidy glue than the glue all. I must have stuff in my water because I keep picking up things. I should have enough to go on top. Oopsie, come on now, don't mess it up. You're good. It's going to be good. We're talented tonight. Put that one there. That one there. How about that? We'll just let that dry. Now we get to do Tukey. He's in there laying around watching TV. That's what he's doing. He's loafing. So now, okay, I like that. There's my tree. Now we got to put the toucan on here. Here we go. So let's get his little image here and think about it. So what I'm going to do is stick this over here and let it dry. Like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to draw him again. And I'm going to make his beak like this. He should have a yellow beak, right? Like that. And then he's got tail feathers. Like that. And then over here, he's got a face. And then over here, he's got a wing. Like that. And then there's a dividing mark and some feathers. And then he's got a U-shaped eye and a mouth. That's what this looks like. So he's going to sit down there, and I'm going to cut him out. I'm going to cut him out this way. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. Just a guessing. We'll see. Okay, now I'm going to finish cutting him out like this. I need another piece of paper. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. He needs that, and he needs his tail feathers and his wing. Like that. Okay. There he is. Now I just have to glue him down. So let me put this down. On here. And this one over here. So this worked out pretty cool, even though I didn't plan it this way. I just didn't know. It's just the way it happened. And then this is going to be his head. Kind of looks like one of those beach birds. Not sure if it looks like a toucan or not, but we'll pretend he does. So that's where he's going to go. So there. Oopsie. I might need to put some heavier glue. The glue stick is leaving glue marks. Wonder if I can erase that off. Nope, that's not going to work. Goodness. We'll just put some Elmer's on him. I've been watching Castle, the TV series. Have y'all ever watched him before? It's an old series. I forget. 80s and 90s, I guess. And I've been watching them in a binge watching them. They're like half-hour shows, and I can watch them in order. And we've been enjoying them. Now I have an eraser to get the extra glue off from the glue stick. Don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to give it a good old try. If I have to, I'll paint it. And of course, he really should have a yellow beak, right? And I think I have a magazine with a toucan on the back of it, like this guy. So let's paint him. His feathers is black. His feathers are black on the tail feathers, but I can make him. I've got this dragon glaze that I can put the black on, and then put the dragon glaze on it, and it'll make his tail feathers shiny. Yeah, now we're going to collar him. I didn't know we were going to do it, but that's what I want to do now. So let's see if we can do it. Get me a tissue over here. Like that. So we're going to paint his tail feathers. And it's a transparent type of black. which is fine. That black cardstock looks really good. That looks good. Then I'll put some dragon glaze on it. And you can use that glitter glue too. The clear glitter glue that I had out. It would work as well. And he's got a bright yellow chest. I don't know what to do about his arms. I mean, his wing. So I want that bright yellow back for his chest. Had no idea I was going to do this. It was just a spur of the moment. And I found my original napkin journal. And I thought I'd give you all a quick little peek of the old napkin journal. And I'm real happy with the way the napkin journal's turning out, the one that we're making. Okay, that looks good. And then he's got green around the eyes. And he's got all kinds of colors in his beak. And his beak is not exactly the same as it should be. But we will make do. So we're going to make all of this green right here. And a little bit down here. It's all right. That's okay. Now I'm going to use some orange. need some blue, like in this one. And he's going to have a little bit of blue right here. That. Like that. And then the orange. And the dark red, or the this red maybe. Yeah, this is the red. So we're going to do this. And he's going to look like himself. He's not going to look like somebody else. He's going to look like himself. So should I do the same colors on his wings? I'm going to have to ask you all for advice on the wings, because I don't see it his wings on here. But I can make him colorful. And the last time I looked, they have a little red line, a little tiny red line right here on their vest. And that's something I'm just doing. Let's see. Yeah, I think so too. Just one collar. Yeah, a colorful wing. Hi, Donna. Hi, honey. You've been to Caves Cove? Woohoo! So I'm going to add some of these collars to his wing then, to his feathers, just because. He's our little Tookie. We can do anything we want. We can. So there's that. And then we'll do orange. I'm not a painter. I'm a crafter. So that's my excuse. I stayed in the lines a little bit, but it's paper piecing. And I need to make him a new beak because his beak, I made it like the stamp. That's the stamp's beak, but his beak looks like this with the curve. So I don't know. If we got time, I'll make him a new beak. So the orange is good. And then I want some blue. And then a green. We need a word. We need a word. Alrighty. That looks pretty good. I'll stop there. And I'll put a yellow stripe at the top. And then we'll get the, this will be a yellow. I'll make it thick. Alrighty. Then we will I'm going to do that upper part in black, like the tail. And I'll put some dragon glaze on it. It's looking good. Why, Juju? I'm not happy with the beak. Well, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Almost. So now I'm going to let that one dry. And I got this dragon glaze. It's 100 years old, but it's still there. It's opaque looking, but it dries clear. And I'm going to put it on his tail. And this is a blue-green dragon type scaly looking glittery thing. So he will shine, his tails will shine. And I'm going to let that dry for a second. And get this back. And it's going to have dragon glaze on it too. It's going to be a beautiful bird. Like that. And you can see the tail is already kind of dried a little bit. And you can see the glistening of it a little bit. Right there. So that's good. And now I want to do his eye again. And I'm going to do it again. There. Okay. Now, what else? A word. May I have a word with you? We need a word. Let's see what we can find in the word book. Less is more. Gypsy soul. Be still and listen. That might be good. Be still and listen. What y'all think? They said, don't give up on your dreams. So I went back to sleep. That's me. Did y'all say anything? Yeah, every time my mom had a word with me, you were in trouble. Me too. Love is like a wildflowers. It often found in most unlikely places. I put some wildflowers in the bottom. Then we have definitions. Did anybody say anything? Be still. Okay. First one. That's what happens. It's always the first one, isn't it? We'll do it. It's a little tag. He's listening. He is listening. Now, where did it go? Okay. Shall I frame it? I could frame it in black. I got a little bit of black left. Would you believe it's not big enough? It's all right. I got another piece. This one's plenty big enough. There you go. Should we put a string on it? And hang it from the sky? Or we could hang it from another branch. We could put another branch up there. Just because. And then a leaf. I can draw paint the next leaf. A leaf up there. All right, just a little something there. A little something there. And I don't need this anymore. And let me put a hole in this. Like that. And I've got a little bit of, I used to have a little bit of jute up there. I don't see it anywhere. Let's see, I've got blue. I've got use that. I'll just use that. And that. And I will put this here. And we're going to tie it to that tree limb up there. We got to put some lichen on that. on the trees. And it'll be just hanging up there. And I'm going to use this gray and lichen is like a little bit of a moldy texture on your trees, and it's I think it's on the north side of the trees, and you just sort of scratch it on like that. On your tree. And I don't know, it gives it a little bit of a realistic approach to your tree limb. So there. That's good. I like it. Doing good. Used our palette line. Boy, I tell you, there's a rubber band. So that's good. I think we're done. And I will glue this down a little bit. What do y'all think? Bye, Jessie. Is it time to quit? It's almost time to quit. So we're going to put this there. And I'm just going to glue a little bit of this rope tag right there, like that. A little bit of that. And I'll put the date on it. And I'm going to put our little Tukey on there too. I don't know where to put him. It looks more like a bird than a toucan, but you know, that's just the way the ball bounces sometimes. I forgot to change the one. There. Okay, now I want to, I'm going to do this guy. Should I put him down here in the corner? That's what we did. Can you see it? He's down here. He's a new breed. Sam Fruit. We're going to call him Sam Fruit. And I'm sorry, but he's cute. Even though it's not as pretty as this guy. But I didn't pull this out until after I cut it out and all that jazz. So, you know, hindsight. But we'll do it. We'll do it better next time when we do it. We've painted him before. So I think that's it, guys. Oh, okay, Goldie. Thank you, honey. Thank you, dear. I know you all support me. So that's all we're going to do tonight. I had fun doing all the mixed media stuff. This is true mixed media, definitely. And so that's it for tonight. We've had a lot of fun. We've done a lot of things. We've painted tonight. We've done some painting, and I'm still not sure about the tree, but we'll do another page. And in the background, I just need to make the sky not so dark. So, and the bushes need to be further away from the palm trees. So, hi, Bonnie. So, Juju will be on in a little bit. Are you coming on tonight, Juju? Are you taking a break from coming on? When you going to start? What days are you going to stream on, Juju? We've spoiled having Mama Juju on every night. Okay. So, yeah. And for those of you all who weren't here the other day, we did this little character, and he was with prompts. It was a candy wrapper, which is up here under the cluster. There was hearts on the back of the page, medium, which was the type of glue I used, and the food was in the cluster. The cat, the stripes are in the hearts. The cluster is the food. The magazine is the food. The wings are on the kitty cat. And then the circles are on the background from Jelly Prince. So I think he's beautiful. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. So thank you all for coming out and playing with me tonight. And I will see you all again on Saturday. This one turned out real cute. And we will paint again and do something again. So thank you. Thank you all. Good night.